How's it going, YouTube? It's Copnet speaking. I hope you guys are well. I'm sorry I haven't actually made an update in a long time. Well, weight loss regarding. I know I made other videos regarding OOTDs and whatnot, but I haven't made a particular video regarding weight loss. I'm sorry I took a long time. It was just that I was having a hard time struggling. Yes, I'm afraid that I've had a lot of difficulties. Not to say that I gained, really, or if it was real gain. It was more of a heavy fluctuations that went up and down and up and down. But anyhow, even in our weight loss journey, as I've read before from a person on YouTube named Elliot, who's very influential, he once said that motivation for weight loss is pretty much like the weather. In the summertime, you feel hot and burning and you feel fully charged. In wintertime, you want to take things easy and rest, etc., etc. I think that might be, and according to him, he said that in that case, when you feel like you're losing motivation, what do? You're supposed to, on the times that you feel the most motivated, you're supposed to go at it. Give it all you got. Fight, fight, fight. But in the case which I was, in a situation where although I was somewhat motivated and somewhat pulled back, etc., the best thing to do is maintain and to stay at where you are. Neither going over nor going under, which is what I did for like at least 2 months or so. Anyhow, that was just my explanation. Right now, I feel like I'm in a full burning power mode, and God willing, inshallah ta'ala, I will make the most of this mode. I certainly hope that this unmotivational mist that I've been feeling for the past so many weeks doesn't come back soon, because it really sucks. But anyhow, I got a couple of things I'd like to say. I've been doing a special chemical cleanse recommended by my doctor, and so far it's been working well. In this chemical cleanse, I will read you or show you or put a link to the actual diet in further videos to come. I don't want to actually show it right now because I'm still testing it out. I don't want to flunk on something and yet give you guys information and have you guys stumble too, so to speak. But in this regimen, you can't have any salt products, sugar products. You can only have like one slice of toast on certain days, which is on Wednesdays. So, and you can't have any sugary drinks, which I don't really drink that much, or soda, which I don't really drink. Or my biggest downfall is starches and breads. I'm not really a dessert person. I'm more of a starch, bread, rolls, biscuits, that kind of person. And the hardest thing of all, like the heart of the issue that I had been struggled in the past, and that I've constantly failed on this one, caffeine, coffee. As you all know, I'm strongly attached to coffee, and that it's hard for me to stop drinking it. But I can successfully say that this is the 4th day of my cleanse, and I haven't touched a single drop of caffeine. That's because I stopped buying coffee. I stopped buying it. I basically thought that it comes down to like when you don't stock stuff in your house, you don't crave it. Like if you have pizza in your house, you're most likely to crave it, or cake, etc. So I thought the same concept with coffee. Well, if I keep it in the house, I'm going to want it. And I tend to drink my calories a lot in that sense. So I took it out. And although I have been having cravings, but it wasn't as bad as the last time because there's basically nothing to grab. Anyhow, let's get to the numbers. I've thankfully, with getting my head on my shoulders again, managed to lose some more weight. Now I'm 163.8. That is a loss of the previous video. I'm sorry, I'm bad at math. nearly 2 pounds. I'm very happy at this, and God willing, inshallah, more weight will be lost after that. Well, I honestly wish I were taller. I wish I was at least 5'5" or 5'6", then or 5'7", because if I had been at this weight and taller, I would have looked at least normal. But I'm at a stubby 5'2", and I get so envious of taller women because they can carry their weight well at almost any weight. Like I've seen when Khloe Kardashian, when she was a little chubby, but yet she still looks so gorgeous. I mean, I've seen one other makeup guru on YouTube. She's 5'8", but she weighs like 250 pounds. But the thing is, she doesn't really look it. Not so much. And all she has to go is down just to 200, and she'll be like, I've seen her old photos, and she'll look perfect. And I just get so envious. I feel, my God, you guys are so fortunate to be able to carry all that. And little stumps like me have to keep carrying on. So my goal weight would my doctor thinks, well, he thinks that 140 would be appropriate. Well, certain height charts say that for if you're 5'3" or 5'4", no, 5'4" and above, 140 would be fine. But being 5'2", 140 would be considered 20 to 10 pounds overweight. It says that 130 would be in a healthy weight or less. I really don't know. Different charts say different things. I remember in Pakistan, a person 5'2", according to them, 120 was considered overweight and you should be 100 or 110. But you know how Asians are. South Asians. Always got to be skinny. You know something? I have one thing I'd like to say. Do you know, I don't know if this happens in America. I don't. But I noticed that at least with Indians or Pakistanis or Bangladeshis or Afghanis or whoever, Asians, South Asians, I don't know if this is in China or Japan, but with South Asians, when women say to girls who are getting married, who are gonna get married, or who are eventually gonna get married, etc., they say, "Oh, you need to be so thin. You need to be thin. You need to be thin. You need to be like your bones can be counted. Your bones and your wrist should be able to be seen." And strangely enough, those older women who are telling these girls this are like 200 plus pounds. And when somebody says that, well, you're not thin and you're married, what's your excuse? And then the older women say, "Oh no, I've had 5, 6 kids. I've been married for 20 years. So let me get this straight. Issues like diabetes, heart attack, cholesterol issues, let's see, other respective issues in that sense are going to target only girls who aren't married and who've never had kids, etc., etc. Those type of diabetes won't target won't target those girls, but they'll target you. Oh, I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Let me switch it up. Let me switch it back. Let me just say it this way. Diabetes and heart attacks and other issues and weak knees, for I have weak knees from overexerting, do not discriminate on age and marriage and whether you're not a virgin, etc., etc., or whatever, or gender. Diabetes doesn't discriminate. Heart attacks, having high cholesterol does not discriminate. If you're over a healthy weight, if you have an unhealthy lifestyle, if you don't have much physical assertion, chances are you're going to run into one of those issues if you don't take care of yourself. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm married. I have 8 kids. I can afford to be fat." No, you can't. You're hurting yourself. And basically what you're trying to say is basically you want girls to be thin only for a cosmetic reason or only for a superficial reason. You basically, if they were skinny or anorexic and they were puking up their guts, or if they were so weak they couldn't even lift themselves, you wouldn't care about them. As long as they looked thin and nice in a tight dress, then that would be okay. So you're basically saying it doesn't matter. If they're suffering, they have to be thin. And that's why I think such statements are bullshit. Such statements are bullshit. you can't have that ideology that it's good to be unhealthy or overweight or inactive and just blame your age or your life on it. Well, your age on it or whatever, etc. You have to take accountability. You have to take things into proper perspective, and you can't be age or marital status biased, if that makes any sense. That was the one thing I wanted to discuss. I'm sorry if I was rambling. It's just that I'm kind of lost for words today. I had like a big assignment that I had to do the previous day. Well, I had to finish the previous day, and one of our leaders was I hate was a complete totalitarian, criticizing all the other members left and right and left and right and left and right, and complaining that she had severe back pains, etc., etc., and that she couldn't lead. Well, why did you bother even taking the leading position? I wanted to take the leading position, but no, she thought I couldn't do it right, and she had to do it, and now she complains. There's no working with some people. Oh, anyhow, I apologize for rambling, and God willing, inshallah ta'ala, I will make an update as soon as I can. Bye.